Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Do you guys remember that one of the agenda in the 5 point immigration plan that is set to commence in spring 2024 was that the government was going to review some changes in the graduate visa route for those international students that are planning to come and school in the UK. In this video, we're going to be talking about some of the changes that are currently being put into place that might lead to the deportation of some international students. We're going to be talking about what these changes are so you don't fall a victim. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Scholastica, and on this channel I talk about how you can travel abroad without spending money on travel agents. So if you go through my channel, you are going to see videos on immigration, travel, nursing, how to find jobs abroad, and how you can settle abroad with your family. So if that's something you're interested in, then do well to stick around. Don't forget to like this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop more videos like this. Now, without wasting much time, let's go ahead with the purpose of this video. So you guys are already aware that recently the UK government is trying to make a lot of changes to the UK immigration system so that people coming to the UK will be reduced, especially those that are coming illegally and without the intention to benefit the UK economy. So in this video, we're going to be looking at international students specifically because one of the agendas in the 5 point immigration plan was to review the graduate route for international students coming to school in the UK. And now some changes are being made to this graduate route. So I have the news article here and I'm going to leave it in the screen as well so you can read along with me. Now, the UK government is considering stricter regulations for international students hoping to stay on 2-year graduate visas, with the Migration Advisory Committee having said foreign students on 2-year graduate visas who fail to achieve high grades may be barred from staying in the UK. Now, the UK government did not just sleep and wake up one day and decide to pass these rules. A lot of things have been going on under the radar, and some students will think that they are smart and the UK government are not picking up on some of the things that they are actually doing. But no, the UK government is actually aware of every trick that international students are playing to ensure that they stay in the UK, legally or illegally. So the former Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, and former Immigration Minister, Robert Gentry, actually called to reform or even scrape the graduate visa, citing concerns about its impact on immigration levels and potential abuse. Now, I know that there are some of you watching this video and you don't even know what the graduate visa is all about. So first of all, let's even talk about the graduate visa. What exactly is the graduate visa, and is it different from the student visa? Yes, it is very different from the student visa. Now, for you to study in the UK, you have to get a student visa. That is what is going to give you entry into the UK to attend school. After graduating from school, ideally you should go back to your country. But because the UK government wanted to attract more international students to come over to the UK to school, they decided to introduce the 2 years graduate visa route. That means that when you graduate from school, you can apply for a graduate visa because then your student visa will be expiring. So for you to remain in the UK, you have to switch from your student visa to a graduate visa, and this graduate visa will allow you to stay in the UK for another 2 years. Now, within those 2 years, you can decide to look for a job. If you get a job, you can switch from your graduate visa to a skilled worker visa. But the thing is that this graduate visa does not really have a lot of limitations in place. There are no restrictions. So you can actually decide to just remain in the UK and not do anything. Some people that have a lot of money, they will decide to just stay in the UK for those 2 years. They won't look for jobs, they won't do anything. They will just stay in the UK, have fun, and then after 2 years they can leave. Now, there are also a set of people that will just come to the UK on a student visa just because of the graduate visa. They would not even go to school, they will fail their courses just because they know that after their school they are going to get 2 years graduate visa to remain in the UK. Now, these changes are being put into place because now UKVI are aware that some students are abusing this student visa route and this graduate visa route. So now they are going to be making changes to ensure that people don't abuse this system anymore. So let's go back to the article and then we are going to be looking at these changes one after the other. First of all, there is no requirement to get particular grades in your university course. That is the question we want to review. The committee will explore introducing minimum grade thresholds or specific course achievements as potential eligibility factors. Now you see that before, for you to get a graduate visa, you just have to graduate from school and then apply for a graduate visa. But now they are going to implement minimum grade thresholds. That means that if you don't pass your courses, you are not going to be eligible for a graduate visa. Now, I know that recently UKVI have started going to universities to take attendance of students that are in class. And there are also news of universities actually liaising with the UKVI anytime they have concerns about a student. So let's say that maybe this student does not come to school, or the student will just show up once in like 2 or 3 months. The university have an obligation to report that student to UKVI. Now, all those things are already going on, but it's like they are not enough. So now they are going to be introducing this minimum grade threshold or specific course achievements as potential eligibility factors for you to get your graduate visa. Now, apart from that, if you go back to the article, you'll see that, however, concerns have emerged about its potential misuse. By it, they mean the graduate visa. So concerns have emerged that the graduate visa has been misused as a backdoor route to low-skilled jobs or simply a 2-year stay in the UK, given the current lack of employment requirements. There are fears that it is being used as a backdoor route to work in the UK, often in low-skilled jobs, or simply to stay for 2 years, as there is no requirement to take up employment. Like I said before, there are some people that just get a student visa to come over to the UK just to get the graduate visa so that they can switch to a work visa. And also, there are people that just want to come and stay in the UK for 2 years without doing anything, because, as you can see here, there is no requirement to take up employment when you are on a graduate visa. So it's not like the skilled worker visa that you need to have an employer to be eligible to stay in the UK. You guys know that if you are on a skilled worker visa or on a health and care worker visa, if you don't have an employer, you are not eligible to stay in the UK. Your visa is going to be cancelled. Now, the graduate visa, it's not like that. So even if you don't have an employer within the 2 years that you are in the UK, nobody is bothering you. You have a graduate visa, so you are fine. You are relaxed. You can do whatever you want. Now, that is why many people are abusing these graduate visa routes, and that is why these changes are being put into place. Now, moving forward, other restrictions under consideration also include limiting the visa to graduates of certain universities. Now, about this, there's actually rumors that the UK government is going to be prioritizing people applying to a certain type of university. I'm going to talk about it. In fact, after making this video, I'm going to shoot that video. So you guys should keep an eye out for that video. I don't want to talk too much about it in this particular video. Let's just go ahead. So moving on. Further restrictions potentially under consideration include limiting the visa to graduates of certain universities or specific courses, and restricting visa holders to specific job types or activities. So that means that if you're applying for a graduate visa, the UK government is not under any obligation to grant that visa just because you graduated from a UK university. Now they are going to be looking at the university that you graduated from, and they are going to be approving the graduate visa for people that attended some universities and also people that studied specific courses. Now they are also going to be restricting visa holders to specific job types or activities. So if I understand this clearly, they are saying that they are going to be restricting the visa holders. That is, for you to get a graduate visa, you need to have a specific job type. So it means that that rule that says that you don't have to have an employer to get a graduate visa is going to be taken off, and you now have to get a job, and not just any job, a specific job type or activity. So maybe it's not just a job, you need to be doing some sort of activity in the UK for you to remain in the UK for those 2 years while you are on the graduate visa. Now, if you read further in the article, it says currently visa holders have no limitations on their activities within the UK. At the moment, there is no restriction on what you can do. You can, if you've got the money, just sit around and do nothing in the UK for 2 years. You can also take a minimum wage job, or you can take a very highly paid job. But this is what is going on currently. Now, to recap the changes, for you to be eligible for a graduate visa, UKVI is going to be introducing minimum grade thresholds or specific course achievements as potential eligibility factors. They are also going to consider limiting the graduate visa to graduates of certain universities or specific courses and restricting visa holders to specific job types or activities. So guys, if you gained any value from this video, don't forget to like this video and share this video to as many people as you think would benefit from it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop more videos like this. Until next time, I love you guys. Stay fabulous. Bye.